Ah, barely lost it. Anyways, welcome to Bottom Gear, mates. So, I'm going to go through arcade mode first, and I'm going to do them all on difficult. You get a bunch of manufacturers to choose from, and I'm going to start with a Class A car. You know what? Since this car exists only in arcade mode, although it does appear, you can appear fully in Gran Turismo 2, I got to pick this thing. The 67 Corvette. Pretty cool classic car. Anyways, let's jump in with our first race in arcade. And yeah, this thing only has a 4-speed. And you can change the view, like you got the two of these like third-person chase cam views, and then you get a bumper cam. I'm gonna stick with this one since this is one I'm used to. I'll probably like change it properly in the settings after. Forgot to do that. Yeah, I've played this game numerous times before. I have much more experience with the second one, but I have played this before. I haven't played this one on real hardware, but I played it on an emulator enough, and I am doing this on a controller, so. Finish. Oh, by the way, it's a 95 R33 GTR back there. Here's the replay. You can watch all these guys, except it only shows my like HUD. Yay! Anyways, back to arcade, and let's continue with this. I'm thinking I'll try this thing. There we go. Zooms right in there. Yeah, I don't get up that early normally. Lately, I've been getting up at 8. Anyways, want another race? I don't know, let's try this thing. Primera. No, you don't. Drag race. Ah, barely lost it. By 3 milliseconds. Yeah, sure, let's use the Civic. Don't mind me just looking at gawking at my phone. Alright, that worked out. Let's try that Corvette. You can choose between the regular one and the Gran Sport. They're basically the same, except this one comes with a stripe. Yeah, you're not good at making choices? Yeah, that's fair. Hell yeah, I gotta love that tall gearing. Oh yeah, and something arcade mode has in this game that does not exist in the career mode or any of the future games are jumps on the tracks. Like that jump right there on the back straight of this track, that's only in the arcade mode of this game, not in any of the future installments, or even the career mode of this. And I win. Now let's try the Eclipse. Yeah, it should be fine then. Alright. That's good. For the next race, I'm thinking I'll use this thing. In this game, the second gen model exists only in arcade mode, so might as well give it a spin in, I don't know, orange. Yeah, we gonna get the whole team. Okay, there is one car that I think would be perfect to have in red. Actually, no, never mind. I'll try something else in red. I'll definitely drive a red car at some point in this. Just so we can have Knuckles. Yeah, this car, you can just throw it around. And there's a sixth gear, but it doesn't look like I'll need it for this. There is one car I think would work for Knuckles. I'll see if it has a red option after this. Wee. Alright. The Tails run is complete. I drew a blue car for Sonic, an orange car for Tails. Might as well drive this thing for Knuckles, because, I don't know. Jump! Oh, no you don't. And no you won't. Let's try the 180. Alright, let's pick the Mirage. Alright, and that does it for all the races at Grand Valley East. I don't know, let's pick the Skyline. No, let's pick the Z. Yeah, just dive bomb right in there. Don't care. And I might have to resort to more dirty tactics. Actually, no, I'll be fine. Yep. Let's pick the Integra since I haven't used this thing yet. Alright, that's a Class B race on Clubman Route 5. Yes, in all black. I'll try this again with this car. As long as I don't screw up like that, I should be okay. As long as I can avoid the FTO passing me, I should be okay. Okay! Got it. Alright, let's pick the Skyline. Wee! Alright. I haven't driven this thing yet. Alright. You won't beat me now, Toyota Soarer. Let's try this thing again in red. Alright, I will try it again with this car. I can probably do it if I don't screw that up again. Alright, I did it! Finally redeemed this car. And since there aren't any more tracks to unlock, I unlock a manufacturer now, Toyota. I don't know, let's try the NSX. And yeah, this thing is fast. And jump. Alright. I'm gonna use this thing, the Prelude, since I haven't used that yet. Okay. Time to give this another try. I'll stick with the Prelude. I should be able to do it just fine. It's just Sylvia got in my way. Yep, so close. Close to the edge, down by a river. I get up, I get down. Alright, I win. I'm just gonna pick the Civic again. I win with the Civic, yes. And I unlocked Subaru. I have a few cars you can choose. Here's the Impreza, here's the Legacy, and here are the wagon versions thereof. Yeah, let's pick the Impreza wagon. I might have to resort to blocking tactics, because here comes the Skyline. And the NSX. Yes! Still, there is one car I haven't used in Class B, and that's the Toyota Soarer. This thing might be kind of slow, but it's worth a shot. This thing will probably be on the slower side, but let's hope I can do something with this. Alright, looks like I'm fine. I don't know, let's use this thing again. Oh no! No! Well, looks like I'll have to do this all over again. Now, if I fail this time, I'll switch to a different car. And it looks like that Toyota is going to pose a threat too. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna try a different car. Let's see if the Mirage can do it. Alright. That does it for Route 5, which leaves one more track. And we unlocked another manufacturer, Dodge. They have 3 choices, 2 which are basically the same. This thing, the Viper, and Viper, but you can take the roof off. And this is probably the flagship fictional circuit of this series. And for a long time, this track was home to a lengthy endurance race, and once I get to the career mode in this, I'll eventually get to that, so... Also jump! Whee! Alright. Just 2 more arcade mode events. I don't know, let's use this thing again. Alright, and that does it for the Class B race of Grand Valley and all that. And after that, the only main arcade mode event left is going to be a Class C race around here. Thinking I'm going to use the Civic again. Here we go. That does it for all the arcade mode races. Except there are a few things. There is one extra thing I want to show off in arcade mode after this. And that does it for everything, all the races in arcade mode, except there is one more thing I want to show off. Now, for beating Grand Valley in arcade mode, you do unlock one more manufacturer, except whatever you do in arcade mode, it's gonna go to waste anyway, But if you go into bonus items, there's the ending movie, I skipped over that, but you go to High-Res GT, and we unlocked one more manufacturer, TVR. Manufacturer of lightweight, overpowered death traps. And, yeah. Anyways, let's try the Cerbera. Anyways, this lets you drive on 3 different tracks. Clubman Stage Route 5, Special Stage Route 5, and Special Stage Route 11, which otherwise isn't in arcade mode. I guess, for some reason. And you get to drive it in, like, higher resolution in 60 frames per second, which necessitates deleting the entire skybox, but still, it's impressive that they could do this on the console at all. Anyways, the High-Res GT is just like a 2-lap time trial, and all around any of these tracks. Oh. I guess for BRB, I'm gonna get on mobile. Yeah, sure, Echo. But yeah, this is in fact 60 FPS, and you can do this works on the this is on the well, I'm not playing this on native hardware, but this does actually work, and it's kind of wild. But yeah, as you can see, the skybox is just empty. I guess they had to delete a lot of things to make this even possible. And yeah, the high-res GT, the thing is just like a 2-lap time trial. And it will show off the other 2 tracks you can in high-res GT, so... Whoa! Mobile time. Oh hey, you never drove this thing. Anyways, that's Hi-Fi Special Stage Route 5. Let's pick the MR2 since I didn't drive it in arcade mode at all. And yes, look at that map. No, it doesn't like cross. It's not like it crosses over back to the front straight. That's just how it looks. And this track has only ever appeared twice in the GT series. In this game and in the third one, except the third one slightly redesigns things. But yeah. And you'll see more of this track in when I get to the career mode of this. And no, yeah. Yeah, that bus stop, that's the most infamous part of this track. Oh, and yeah, that's what I said about failing the bus stop. If you fail it, you fail it hard. That does it for arcade mode, and now it's time to move on to the main meat of this game, simulation mode. I'll just show this off. So this is like the career mode of the game. Here's your garage. There are a bunch of manufacturers you can choose from. And all the Japanese manufacturers have used cars, and the game expects you to, like, buy some cheap piece of crap off the used lots. Because you only have 10,000 credits to start with. And here are all the races. And time trial, spot race is just for fun. Time trial, that's just for fun too. But these are where all the races are. I could just buy a car and then quickly get the licenses, but I have something different in mind. So, every mainline Gran Turismo game has license tests, and you need to pass these in order to be able to enter events. Normally, passing the license, getting a passing grade on these license tests is not too hard, but however, there are 3 grades of how you can pass these: bronze, silver, and gold. If you get all golds on a license, you get a free car. Now, the license tests in the original Gran Turismo are rather difficult to get all golds on, to say the least. But you know what? I'm gonna go for it. There we go! Gold! Beautiful! Oh, I have it. I set it to automatic by mistake. Oops. Watch me get gold on this anyway. Okay, I was joking. When I said watch me get gold on this anyway, I was kind of joking, but that worked out. Anyways. Yes, I got it! $23,645, that's good enough. Yes, I got it. Didn't take too long. I know the last few tests of this are pretty easy, so... Anyways, basics of multiple cornering. This one's like super easy to get gold on. Now, if you can do this one flat out, you should be golden. I let off the throttle there, but I still got gold. Oh, for some reason I thought it was 250. I'm thinking of a different test. Took that almost entirely flat out. And gold. Oh wow, I just smashed that. Alright, I'm not going to bother saving. Right now, I'll just jump straight into the final test. So, the final test of the B license, rather than just being like one specific section of track, it's going to be a whole lap of high-speed ring in the Mazda Roadster, or Miata, or MX-5, whatever you want to call this thing. Not fast, but it's a good handling car, and this one's pretty easy to get gold on. Alright. How'd I do? I skipped over the pass screen, but... Gold. And I passed the B license, and because I got all golds, I get a new car. And for getting all golds on the B license, you get this. The Dodge Concept car, otherwise known as the Copperhead, but I think someone sued over the name, so... Anyways, time for the A license, starting with Practical Cornering 1. Now remember the basics of cornering tests? Well, imagine that this test is basically that, but longer and far more annoying.
One eternity later.
I'm using a manual right now. I'll try automatic after this. I didn't even notice at which speed I hit the brakes. Never mind! I got it anyway! That took like over 45 minutes, but I got it. Finally, yes! Well, finally! Hooray! Because I think I was on like day 47 when I started, so... I had the A license. Anyways, on to Practical Cornering 2. That should be enough! Gold, baby! At least this one probably won't give me as much pain as the first test. Yes! Gold! Perfect! Okay, I could have carried a bit more momentum into that, but that's not a bad run of that turn. Boom! Beautiful! Now that's what I'm talking about. Something like that. Yeah, that should be enough. Lovely. That's number 5 done. I'm only still using you because I can't figure out how to get stream elements to work properly. There we go, that should be enough. Yeah, I absolutely smashed that gold time. Convoluted OBS thing, yeah, I gotta find the right URL. I thought I had the right URL, but it's not showing up. Like in OBS, it shows there's like I have the browser window right below where you can see the Restream chat window, but it's not showing up for some reason. Oh, and I got gold on this, by the way. Yeah, by over a second. Anyway, on to the final A license test. And this one's, like, on pretty much the same level of difficulty as A1, so I'm not expecting to get gold on this one tonight at all. Yes, buy old text box. Thank you. Also, I think the gold time for this is 106.4. Or maybe it's 105.4. Oh, I got a gold on the first try? What the hell? I wasn't even... What the hell was I doing? Anyways. Oh, it was a 105.6 for gold, and I was barely even paying attention that time. What was I even doing? Anyways, for getting all golds on the A license, you win this thing. The TRD 3000 GT. This is like a modified version of the Shota Gold. Oh, you mean the gold licenses? Yeah, just a sec. This is the TRD 3000 GT. It's like a modified Toyota Supra. Now, it's time for the final license of the game. International A. And yeah, see that time trial? These International A is a bit different from the B&A licenses in that you're not just doing like sections of track, you're doing the whole tracks. Every full-length track in the game, in fact. Now, in my past experiences, these are actually a bit more forgiving for gold times than any other tests, I guess since you're doing a full lap of the track. Anyways, the first one, International A test, takes you to High Speed Ring in the TVR Griffith. So, yeah. I think the gold time for this one is 103.990. Oh, beautiful! First try. Oh, I accidentally chose automatic. Oops. I'll roll with it. Never mind. I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, how'd I do? Just under 118. And that's enough for gold. Very nice. Early stream. Hello, Echo. Glad you can make it. Yeah, it's like 10:30 a.m. for me right now. Okay, how'd I do? A gold. Perfect. There's definitely room for improvement here. And I could also try automatic here and see if that works well. Okay, I think that might be enough. Yes, it was. Okay. Anyways, 2 more IA tests to go. So I'm just breezing through these. Like I've only been doing this for like half an hour. Alright. On IA7 at Special Stage Route 11. This one's kind of infamous, but but the first time I golded this, it wasn't that bad, so as you're taking the TVR Griffith around this wacky track. The Chicane of Death will definitely be fun in this. Okay, maybe it won't be that bad, but... Hits the wall there, that's okay. Shouldn't... I did not mean to go into a drift there. Alright, death chicane time. Okay, that went well. Alright, that was a pretty decent lap. How good was that? Good enough for gold! Yes! Forgot what the gold time was for this. Oh, 2:06, 3:30. Yeah, I did that by almost a whole second. Wait, we're doing Grand Valley in reverse. Let's just try this again. Might be close. Yes, I got it. There's a 428 for gold, so... Also, I forgot to save the... Oh, I was gonna save the replay for the Route 11 one, but I forgot. And that means we can finally start doing some real racing in this. And for getting all golds on International A, you win the Nismo 400R. I believe there's also like a gray color, a red color, and a yellow color of this thing. But I got a silver one. Anyways, now it's time to start doing some actual racing.